Yes, I've gone ahead and done it. I've put my deposit down on the Canon R5. And to be honest, it feels great. It feels right. And I'm super excited to get my hands on this camera. Is it the perfect camera for everyone? Definitely not. But here's why I have no concerns in buying the R5 and why I can't wait to get my hands on it. The reason I'm so excited to get my hands on this camera, doing about 50% video, 50% photo, this camera ticks so many boxes. Of course, most of you are probably pretty familiar with the specs by now, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in this video, more why it's a camera that I've decided to buy. Of course, Canon have copped a lot of slack over the years, and even this camera before it was fully announced, when we were told we were getting 8K footage, of course, the reactions were, yeah, but what about the crop factor? What about the higher frame rate? These are questions as Canon users we've been asking for a little while, and why a lot of people have actually jumped ship and gone to brands like Sony. So hats off to Canon for firstly delivering a camera that has gone far beyond what most of us would have expected Canon to release. The fact that there's already some negativity around it really is no surprise. If we go back to the R release, which has performed really well and is a camera I've been using for well over a year now, I actually love this camera, and when it first came out, the specs were pretty underwhelming. Of course, there's been some more negativity already before most people have even got their hands on this camera, and that's mostly been around the overheating issue. To be honest, no, I'm not really concerned at all, and I think it's kind of expected. When you're getting a mirrorless camera like this, filming uncropped, raw, full frame 8K footage, of course it is going to overheat. Now, even if you can get 20 minutes out of this, which is what Canon have advised in the specs, that is amazing that you can get 8K footage out of such a small camera. There's a reason cinema cameras are so large. These are better specs than a lot of the cinema cameras, so of course there's going to be limitations. Am I concerned? No. Will I be filming a lot in 8K? Probably not. Is it exciting to have that capability even if it's for even 5 minutes? Yes, it's very exciting and I can't wait to test it out. Even for me, I don't expect to be filming for long periods at higher frame rates like 4K 120 or 4K 60. Of course, I'll be filming some footage at those frame rates, and that's why I'm buying the R5, because having those specs in a camera is amazing. The fact that it's going to overheat over a longer period of time is kind of expected, and that's just the technology at the moment. So that brings me to my next point. Is this the perfect video camera? No, of course not, and it's not even really designed to be a cinema camera. It's designed to be a hybrid camera doing high quality photo and video. If you're after the best quality video camera, you should definitely look at cinema camera range rather than the R5. However, if you shoot a lot of photo and video and you need the same camera to do really high quality footage, that's where the R5 market sits. But in saying that, I'm sure there's a lot of photographers or videographers that don't do a lot of the other that are still really interested in the R5, and I can see why. What about the R6? Of course, I did consider the R6, and for a lot of people, this is probably a better option for you than the R5. It's a great value camera for the specs you're getting, and for me, the biggest drawback was the sensor size. If you like to print your photos and print them large, having a larger size sensor is great. For me, shooting a lot of time-lapse footage and having the ability to be able to zoom in a lot more on my time-lapse clips in post is a really great advantage as well. And that's the main reason I'm going for the R5. If that's not a major issue for you, you should definitely consider the R6. So that brings me to my final point. Should you buy this camera? If a lot of these points make sense for you and you shoot a lot of photo and video and you're after one camera that does really high quality photo and video, then you should definitely consider the R5. It ticks so many boxes and is something, regardless of what brand you're currently using, is a super exciting camera release. Stay tuned for a few more hands-on reviews of the R5 when I get my hands on it. But for now, I'm TKNORTH. See you here very soon. Bye for now.